Welcome to Tech View. Hello, today I'll go over 3 things about the injection machine. First topic, how to install the injection mold in the machine, and second, which is how to prevent mold damage during installation. Third topic, we will see how to set the setting parameters. Okay, let's go to the first topic, how to install the mold. Setting an injection mold requires a careful balance of physical installation and software parameter calibration. The process ensures the mold is safely secured, aligned with the injection nozzle, and programmed to cycle without damaging the machine or the tool. Number 1. Pre-installation preparation. Before bringing the mold to the machine, perform these safety and equipment checks. Inspect plattens. Clean the machine plattens of dirt, rust, or burrs. Check for stripped or damaged threaded holes, which are serious safety hazard. Verify compatibility. Ensure the mold's locator ring size matches the machine's stationary platen opening and that the knockout, ejector, pattern is compatible. Gather tools. Have correctly sized eye bolts, straps, a crane or hoist, and at least 8 toe clamps or mounting bolts ready. Number 2. Physical mold mounting. This phase involves the heavy lifting and mechanical securing of the mold halves. Lifting and positioning. Use a crane to lift the mold over the tie bars. Slowly guide it into the machine, ensuring the locator ring engages the alignment hole on the fixed, stationary, platen. Leveling. The mold must be level and parallel to the top of the stationary platen and the tie bars to prevent uneven wear on leader pins. Initial clamping. Secure the stationary half first using clamps or bolts. Clamps should be placed as close to the mold as possible and kept parallel to the platen for maximum pressure. Connecting ejectors. While in setup mode, install and connect the ejector push rod, threaded rod, from the mold to the machine's hydraulic ejector piston. Number 3. Setting machine parameters. Once the mold is physically mounted, you must calibrate the machine's brain to handle this specific tool. Mold height adjustment. In setup mode, close the machine slowly to calibrate the clamping force to the mold-specific dimensions. This should be done twice. Once when cold and again after the mold reaches its target process temperature. Low-pressure mold protection. Set the mold touch or clamp-up position. This safety setting ensures that if a part gets stuck, the machine will stop before applying full tonnage, preventing mold damage. Thermal setup. Connect water or oil cooling lines, set the barrel and mold temperatures based on the material supplier's data. Stroke and speed. Set the mold opening stroke, how far it opens, and the ejector stroke, how far parts are pushed out. Number 4. Startup and debugging. Dry cycle. Run the machine in manual or semi-automatic mode without material to verify that the mold opens, closes, and ejects smoothly. First shots. Begin with low injection pressure and small shot sizes, short shots, gradually increasing parameters until the mold cavity is 99% filled. Okay, let's move on to the second topic, which is how to prevent mold damage during installation. To protect an injection mold while it is installed in the machine, you must focus on correct physical installation, active machine protection settings, and rigorous cleanliness. Number 1. High precision installation. Alignment. Ensure the mold center line is perfectly aligned with the machine's center line to prevent uneven wear on leader pins and bushings. Secure fixing. Use high-grade bolts and clamps to securely fasten the mold to the fixed and moving plates. Loose bolts can lead to mold displacement during high-pressure injection. Lubrication. Regularly lubricate moving parts, such as ejector pins and slides, with heat-resistant grease to reduce friction and prevent seizing. Number 2. Setup, mold protect. Low-pressure close. This is the most critical machine setting for preventing physical damage. Pressure setting. Use the minimum pressure necessary to move the mold halves from the protect start position to the final clamp-up position. Sensitivity. The pressure should be low enough that if a part fails to eject and remains in the cavity, the machine will stall and trigger a clamp alarm instead of crushing the part into the mold surface. Speed. Slow down the mold movement during the final transition period of closing to give the safety system more time to react. Number 3. Operational maintenance. Clean surfaces. Wipe down mold faces and leader pins frequently to remove debris or outgassed residue that can cause mold flash or surface damage. Condensation control. If using chilled water for cooling, Watch for condensation on the mold surface during humid weather, which can lead to rust. Use a dehumidifier if necessary. Ejection sink. Program the ejection force and speed carefully. Ejecting too early can tear the part, while ejecting too late or too fast can damage delicate mold components. Number 4. Shutdown procedures. Rust prevention. If the machine will be idle for more than a few hours, spray the mold cavities with a dedicated rust preventative. Drain water. For long-term stops, purge the cooling channels to prevent internal corrosion and mineral buildup. Are you looking for a checklist for a specific machine brand, or do you need a step-by-step guide for setting up the low-pressure mold protection? Okay, let's go to the third topic. We will see how to set the setting parameters. Setting injection molding parameters involves balancing 5 primary categories: temperature, pressure, speed, time, and position. These settings directly influence part quality, dimensional accuracy, and cycle efficiency. Number 1. Temperature settings. Proper thermal control ensures material flows correctly without degrading. Barrel or melt temperature. Set in zones: rear, middle, front, nozzle. Rear temperatures are usually lower to prevent premature melting. Mold temperature, measured by thermometer, typically set 10 to 20 degrees Celsius higher than the cooling water to control crystallinity and surface finish. Number 2. Pressure variables. Pressure ensures the mold fills completely and compensates for material shrinkage. Injection pressure, the force used to fill the cavity. Start at roughly 50% of the machine's limit and adjust upward as needed. Holding pressure, maintained after the mold is full to compact the material and prevent sink marks. Back pressure, applied during screw rotation, dosing, to improve material homogenization and remove air. Number 3. Speed, velocity, settings. Injection speed controls how fast resin enters the mold. Higher speeds can prevent early solidification but may cause burn marks if air is trapped. Screw speed, the rotational speed during plasticizing, affects the shear heating and melting of the resin. Number 4. Time and cycle parameters. Cooling time accounts for 60 to 70% of the total cycle. It must be long enough for the part to solidify uniformly to avoid warping. Injection holding time, the duration the screw stays forward to ensure the gate freezes, solidifies, before pressure is released. Number 5. Position and shot size. Shot size, dosage, the volume of material injected. Often set to about 2/3 of the estimated maximum to start. VP switchover, the specific screw position where the machine switches from speed-controlled filling to pressure-controlled holding. Cushion, a small amount of material, typically 3 to 6 mm, left in front of the screw at the end of holding to ensure consistent pressure transfer. Thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe. We will see in next video.